Good morning. 23rd of December. Still a few things to get done for Christmas dinner. I've already made the baked beans, candy jam, spring bean casserole, fudge, candy, all that stuff I've already made. It is 19 degrees down south. And counting the wind chill, it's about 3 degrees. So, I mean, we're still above the zero, but we're getting closer to it. I thought I moved away from the cold. I guess I was wrong. And we're going to get started with, and I have to show you, I don't know if you can see them or not. Let me see. My new Christmas pants. I thought they were cute. Green on one side, red on the other. They got reindeers on them, snowflakes. I thought they were kind of cute. And they're definitely warm. In these temperatures, you want to double everything. So I wore these underneath my uniform pants last night. 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, a hat, a scarf, because you want to keep as much of your face covered as you can so you don't get frostbite. A warm pair of gloves. I found that them cheap little gloves, that's cloth. So you get at Family Dollar, they're usually like $1 something. I find they keep your hands a lot warmer. You may need something else if you're handling fluids or stuff like that, so it's not going to get through and get your hands all wet, because you don't want frostbite, which turns everything black, for those who didn't know, and hypothermia. Your body temperature is not supposed to go below 95 degrees, so keeping your feet covered good and your head covered good, that's where your heat flows from. So if you keep the hat on and your feet warm, you're going to keep your body temperature warm because it's holding that heat in. But I'm going to go get things ready and we'll get started. Okay. Take 2 cups of flour. I'm using this is at least a couple cups, so we're going to have to double the flour, which makes it 4 cups of flour. And I'm not sure where my cup is, so we're going to have to do the half a cup one. And I don't know if you can see it or not, the 5-gallon pail. I use from it, and actually this is the sugar. My flour and my sugar is in buckets. When they get full, when I buy enough that they're full, then I add a silicone gel packet to each of them so moisture won't get into it. And then I add an oxygen absorber to the flour, to keep it fresh. But you cannot put an oxygen absorber in with the sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, salt, or you just end up with a big huge block. So let me see what I need for sugar first, I guess. Seems I grabbed the wrong bucket first. We need 1 cup, so we need 2 cups of granulated sugar, because we're doing it double. So 4 of these. because this is only a half cup measure. The remaining of our dry ingredients is 1 teaspoon of, find my spoons here. That's 1 tablespoon. And half a tablespoon. This is half a teaspoon. There we go, 1 teaspoon. So we need 1 teaspoon of, and I did not see that. Let me see here. I have to tell you a funny story too. I had put some baking powder in a canning jar, and I had went to use it, and when I took the cover off, when I took the cover off it, it actually sounded like a gun going off. So that kind of surprised me. I didn't know it would do that. Okay, we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We need half a teaspoon of salt. We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, but I don't know why that sounded like a gun. If anybody knows why, if you could please post it in the comment, because that was interesting. I never had anything like that happen before. So we're done with these things. Okay. We need the sugar. Okay. And we just need the cinnamon, but I had gotten a pumpkin spice. Actually, that one's not open. Let me go get my cinnamon. use that pumpkin spice. There we go, all the way over there. So I'm going to use this because it has cinnamon in it. So 1 teaspoon, but I'm adding a little bit extra. And then that's all of the dry ingredients. Okay, now we need a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to put a little bit more in it. A double batch. The salt, the baking soda, and the baking powder, I only put, even if it's a double recipe, I only put a single amount of them. And let's get, okay, we need a half a cup of oil. Where's my half cup? Right here. And we need wow, 1 teaspoon of milk. That's so we're just going to do a little splash because it's just calling for 1 teaspoon of milk. Double batch. Splash a little more in there. Okay, now we have, I know we have eggs here somewhere. We need 2 eggs. I could not believe the price of eggs. That 60 egg box is now $21 and something. This is too much. And I never noticed that before on an egg, but there's some kind of symbol on it. There you go. I've never seen that before. Okay. Now I am going to, oh I got into pumpkin. That's what else I got. Pumpkin. There we go. I'm going to pause this for a minute while I beat it up with the beater because it's going to make too much noise. And I'll bring it back in just a minute. we're going to add the chocolate chips in. Usually I dump about 3 bags of chocolate chips in, but I only have one left after my other cooking. So we're going to go ahead and stir them in. After I make a couple batches like this, I might throw some marshmallows in there too. I've never tried it with marshmallows. I can't believe I did that. I have my oven preheating, but I forgot the pan in the oven. Where is my spray? Let me get a bottle of spray to spray this pan. We just spoon little dabs here and there on the pan to whatever size cookies you want, leaving a little space between them so that they can spread out. I might have made these too big. You might want to use a tablespoon, like a tablespoon or two. Okay, so you can see them on there. Put them in the cook. I believe it's like 10 or 15 minutes. No, 11 minutes to cook. So, okay, we're going to set this aside, and that, you don't realize they stick their cooking oils or stuff like this above the stove, or here above the stove, or beside the stove, and it's highly flammable. So, let me go get the stuff for our next project. So, I need a pepper, and I have an onion. I just see one out, so let's get one of these. Because they'll be eating all sorts of Christmas stuff, I want to give them a nice little break before we start. And these here, I'm going to put aside and rinse and dry these seeds and put them up for next year. When you have a good piece of fruit that looks good size, or anything like that, save it so that you can use them for planting. And you rinse them real well, let them dry out. And I had the burgers on cooking, but I want to do some fried onions and peppers to go on my burger. It'll be a cheeseburger, and I have fried onions and peppers on it, and a nice big slice of tomato. See how half is going to look, and then we'll decide if we need more than that. Is that enough? Now, I am having a container issue. I'm running out of containers to put stuff in, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll have to break some down into other containers. tolerate the strong smell, so before I put a part of one in the refrigerator, I Ziploc it so it stays in. And you don't have a refrigerator smelling like onions. Now, clean up, I couldn't spray because I have a lot of food around here, but I sprayed my paper towel with some Lysol so I can clean this up. So, I have my burgers going. Oh wow, they got big. You get, a toothpick, but plastic knife would do the same. Oh yeah, really good. Okay, the first batch is done. As you see, they got big. So you might want to just drop them just with a tablespoon rather than a big clump. And you're going to look for them to be raised. You're going to look for, I don't know if you can see the brown around the edge of the cookie. There, but they turned out really good. I'm going to pause and put another batch in, and start my onions frying, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is using 1 tablespoon. They're still pretty decent sized cookies. I just flipped my burgers. I cook my onions with a lid on it so the peppers get soft quicker. But they still fry and brown. The onions still brown like they're supposed to. I'll bring it back in a minute when they're done. Well, there was a good thing I bought some ketchup the other day because I just looked at my fridge and didn't have any. But I'm going to build my sandwich now. I like a sandwich that oozes. I did that. Onions, fried onions and peppers. And a little bit more onions. Okay, then some tomato on top. That's a 100-man sandwich right there. Got cheese, tomatoes, peppers, onions, and butter. See that? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and eat this and clean up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm having a room problem in my refrigerator, so I'm gonna have to go deliver some of these. So I'm gonna have to stop the video for now. The last of the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, I didn't end up putting marshmallows in them. I cut up Rolos with the caramel in the center and put them in it. So I'm waiting to see how they're going to taste. But as you can see, most of the stuff I need to go deliver somewhere. So I'm going to stop the video and resume when I get back. Thank you, and have a blessed day.